Salut, je suis Laura, bienvenue sur ma chaîne YouTube. Aujourd'hui, je voudrais vous parler de mes progrès en français. J'ai commencé à apprendre le français après une pause de 10 ans, il y a 6 mois. Et maintenant, c'est juillet et je voudrais partager mes expériences avec vous. Donc, cette vidéo parle de mes progrès en français. Et en plus, c'est le 14 juillet. Happy Independence Day! Okay, let's get into the video. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Laura. I make new videos every single week and I talk about minimalism, traveling, learning, lifestyle design, and veganism. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you should. And click the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I post new videos, and you can join my Facebook group in which we will have a free live stream training and you don't want to miss it because this week is the last week for you to enroll in my How to Learn Languages course. Yes, I release a course in which I tell you everything I know about learning languages, and enrollment closes this week. And if you want to learn more about the course, you can click the link in the description box and in the comment. And if you want to learn even more from me, for free, you can join my free Facebook group and you can join us for a free live stream training, Learn Any Language. And the details are in the description box and in the comments, so make sure to be there because this training will be available only for a few days. So be quick, join the Facebook group and then come and hang out with me during the live stream. And if you're interested in the course, you should take it before enrollment closes. So yeah, that's everything that's happening this week if you're watching this video live. And if you're watching from the future, maybe the course is open again. Who knows? Let's start the video now. Okay, the past 2 months haven't been very successful for me, and I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to be honest in this video because I haven't learned that much. I have been learning, but I haven't learned that much. On the flip side, I discovered a new language learning app and I want to share it with you. I think it's amazing. But before we go into the things that I've learned and the things that I have done, I want to tell you about my language learning goals. If you watched my January videos, the ones in which I talk about my goals for this year and my language learning journey that I was creating for myself, everything that I was planning to do this year in terms of learning French. You probably know that I wanted to become advanced in French this year, and I wanted to learn and achieve my monthly goals, and I wanted to be fluent by the end of the year and advanced. I wanted to learn every week and every month, and I wanted to achieve these goals that I had laid out for myself, and yeah, that's everything that I wanted to do this year. I wanted to be consistent, I wanted to be productive, I wanted to learn as much as I could. And what happened? Well, it's been 6 months, we are halfway through 2020, and I wanted to review my goals because I think that goals have to be reviewed and we have to approach them from a new perspective if the situation has changed. And I think that everyone's situations have changed this year, and mine has too. And if you haven't watched my latest video about learning languages, the one in which I was talking about the 2 things that are probably stopping you from making progress, you should watch this video after this one. But in that video, I said that I struggle with being consistent with my learning, and that's something that I'm very open about because I don't want you to feel like I am this polyglot, because first of all, I am not, and you should know that, but second of all, I am not perfect, and I don't do everything for the sake of doing it. If something doesn't bring me joy, if something doesn't really fulfill me, if something isn't fun for me, and it's not something that I have to do, I won't do it. And for some time, French hasn't been my priority, and it hasn't been something that was bringing me joy, and I didn't really find the time to do it. And you can watch that video to find out more about what I've been struggling with. But because of that, I want to review my goals. And I want to tell you that this year, my biggest motivation was traveling. I really wanted to travel and I really wanted to go to Paris and to France again. I love France. I love this country. I've been there a few times now and I really want to go back. I wanted to go back this year. but I can't and I couldn't before. And originally in January, I thought that maybe in May or in June I would go to France, and I wanted to prepare for that trip, and I wanted to film a video in Paris talking to French people in French. So my motivation was really high. I really wanted to learn, and that was supposed to be my reward for learning a lot this year. But in March, when I discovered that I wasn't going anywhere and any traveling was banned, I couldn't bring myself to learn. And it wasn't only because of the fact that I couldn't travel to Paris and film that video. It wasn't that, it was the whole quarantine situation. So my motivation to do anything really was very low. And because of that, I haven't been learning much for the past 4 months now. And that's okay. I think that because of this very strange and weird and difficult situation, we are not supposed to feel like we should do everything that we wanted to do, despite the fact that everything has changed. And that's my approach to learning French as well. Because of the fact that the world situation has changed, I really had to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, because I was supposed to move to London and I was supposed to do so many things in London and start my life there. But I can't. I'm still in my house. I still live in the same place and I can't move. So I had to focus on myself and on building something of my own. And that's what I did. And I started a business, and I have 2 language courses now, and they are amazing and I'm super proud of them. And I've been working on them so much that I didn't have the time to learn French. And my priorities, again, have changed. I wanted to become independent and earn money, and in the process, I stopped learning French consistently because that wasn't something that I needed to do. So what does it mean for this channel and for this series? Well, I still want to become fluent and I still want to learn French, but I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I won't be disappointed if I'm not advanced in December. I will be very proud of any progress that I make. I'll be so happy if my ability to talk in French and to understand French improves, and that will be okay. So please do not expect me to become advanced in December. I think something that we all can do now is just have fun. We can have fun doing what we're doing, learning without any pressure. Like, I want us all to succeed and be happy and not push it, and that's something that I'm going to do. So I'm still going to learn French, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to create content about learning French. It's just that I don't really want to force myself to do anything, because that's not the point in anything. Okay, so now you know what I'm going to do with my French journey. I'm going to take it slow and just enjoy the ride. And let me now tell you about everything that I've done in the last 2 months. So my passive understanding of French has improved. I've been listening to and reading a lot of French content. I've been reading many Instagram captions, but that helps me a lot because I want to learn the vocabulary that people my age use in French, so that's very good. And in terms of listening and watching French content, I've been watching a lot of easy French videos, and I've been also listening to Video Club, I don't know how to say it, but I really enjoy their music. So yeah, that's something that I've been listening to for the past 2 months. And my ears are now tuned to French, and I'm super happy about it because, again, listening has been my weakest point, and now I'm getting better. So I think that I've made a lot of progress this year, despite everything. In terms of vocabulary, I am working on expanding my vocabulary. I have a few resources to learn vocabulary, so I'm going to work with them and learn vocabulary this way. In terms of speaking, I met with my French partner Maya a few times, and we talked in English and in French, and that was super fun. I like her so much and we get along so well, and we're in touch all the time, so that's helping me massively. And in terms of practicing my speaking skills, I've been reading out loud a lot. So this is something that I recommended in my How to Improve Your Speaking Skills video, and this is what I teach in my How to Learn Languages course. Before you start to speak, you can start reading out loud, and that's something that helps you improve your speaking and your pronunciation as well. So this is something that I'm doing, and I like it because that takes the pressure off and I can just practice on my own. And before I produce any output, I can just practice with what I have, and I love it. I love it so much. So I'm working at it, I am improving my French, and I'm just realizing that I've done so much. I've just said that I haven't really been practicing, but I have. It's just that I haven't been practicing speaking, but I've been doing a lot of things. I'm now really proud of myself. So I've made a lot of progress. Okay, this video is amazing. It shows me that I really should praise myself more. I've been learning and I'm improving all the time, and I think that's something that you can take from this video. Praise yourself, reward yourself. I have to reward myself for this. Oh wow. Be proud of the progress that you're making, because you are making progress all the time. And I want to talk about apps. So as you know, I have been using Pimsleur for the last 4 months, and I'm still using it, and it helps me with my speaking skills. It helps me to practice phrases and expressions in French, and that's something that I really recommend to all of you who want to improve your speaking skills in any language. But for French, I can tell you that it's working. It's been working for me, and I have learned so many phrases, and all of them are now here. So Pimsleur helps you with your speaking skills, definitely, but there is a new language learning app that I discovered, and it's called Busuu. So what's incredible about Busuu, and now you can watch it on the screen, is that it has the beginner level in every single language, and then you can proceed to the B2 level, so the upper intermediate level. And this is something that I really like, because I know that my clients and my students struggle with assessing their language level. So if you want to start to learn a new language, or you want to pick a different language up, or you want to go back to learning a language that you abandoned some time ago, I think that Busuu will help you assess your current level, and then you can start working your way up to higher levels. And that's something that I'm really, really happy about. And something else that I'm really happy about in terms of how Busuu is created is that they have lessons, and their lessons are divided into vocabulary, grammar, they have quizzes, they have speaking exercises, and they are structured very well. And I haven't done a lot of lessons here because, as you know, I haven't been practicing a lot, but I like it a lot. It's better than Duolingo, and it's definitely something that is a structured app, so you'll be guided in your language learning journey, and if that's something that you're looking for, Busuu is for you. Okay, so let me show you one lesson in Busuu. Let's do lesson 9, and we will talk about environmental problems. And as you can see, we have vocabulary here.
Catastrophe naturelle.
Catastrophe naturelle. And then you can practice your pronunciation of these words.
Le tsunami.
Le tsunami. Below that you have sentences that have these words, and these are example sentences, so you can practice them as well.
Les tsunamis peuvent être provoqués par des tremblements de terre.
Les tsunamis peuvent être provoqués par des tremblements de terre. So you can practice, and I'm practicing that way. When I told you that I was practicing reading out loud a lot, this is what I've been doing. I've been reading these example sentences as well, and that helps me practice because, yeah, that's just good practice.
L'ouragan.
L'ouragan. As you can see, we can continue, we can match these words, it gives you points, it praises you for making progress, and it's super, super fun. And if you'd like to give Busuu a try, you can click the link in my description box. This is my affiliate link, and you can use Busuu on mobile and on desktop, so it's super helpful for those of you who want to learn when you're doing something on your computer, and for those of you who want to practice on their phones, so that's really, really helpful. And yeah, the link is in the description, and that will help my channel out if you want to download Busuu using my link, so thank you so much. I only recommend things that I love and use myself, so yeah, I recommend Busuu because it's been working for me. Let me know down in the comments if you like language learning apps. Let me know if you have any recommendations for me in terms of music, films, TV shows, Netflix shows, any YouTube channels, and any influencers that talk about veganism, minimalism, traveling, learning, or lifestyle design. And yeah, thank you so much. You've been so helpful. I've literally discovered so many channels and so many YouTubers and so many musicians and bands thanks to you guys. So keep your recommendations coming and put them in the comments down below. So that's my French update after 6 months. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. I know I haven't been talking in French lately in these videos, but I'll try. I'll do my best. I'm making progress, and that's everything that matters. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group. Thank you to all of my patrons. You help us create content on this channel. I'm super grateful, and I'm super grateful for all of you who watch my videos and all of you who subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I'm super, super grateful. Okay, thank you so much. À la vidéo prochaine. Merci.